Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys who do not know me, my name is Maricela and I film makeup tutorials, hauls, vlog, and other videos here and there. So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you are new, and also turn on the notifications so that you know when I post a new video and you're the first to watch. As you guys can see by the title, today's video is going to be a full face tutorial, which I don't do too often because most of the time that foundation and all that jazz is pretty much the same routine. But I did switch it up, so I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys that. I believe that's all I have to say. Hopefully this video is not too long. If it is, I apologize. Grab a snack, lay back, relax, and enjoy. So yeah, if you guys want to find out how I achieved this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so I already went ahead and primed my face off camera, so all I'm using is this Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and start with my face. I usually do eyes and then face, but today I feel like doing face. And I'm just going to be using this Hourglass foundation, and I'm in the shade Golden. I don't use this one too often, but here I am. So this foundation is actually very full coverage and you don't need a whole lot, but I personally still like to apply a good amount. And then after I blend it out, if I need a little more, I will go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to be blending that out using this Hourglass foundation brush that came with it. Just buff that out using circular motions. And it's going to look a bit yellow at first, but it'll look fine once I put the rest of my makeup together. Alright, so I think I want a little more coverage over here. Like right in this cheek area. And I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with my NYX Dark Circle Concealer, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes to just brighten up and correct a little bit of that darkness. And I know I look really scary right now. And I'm actually just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. And for concealer today, I'm going to be using my Revlon Photo Ready Concealer in the shade Medium. I haven't used this in forever, but that's what I'm reaching for today. Okay, so I'm pretty generous with this, and I'm just going to apply it underneath my eyes, apply a good amount, sides of my nose. I'm going to actually just use the brush for this. But for the eyes, under eyes, I will be using both the brush and the sponge. And now to set my under eyes and my nose and all that, I'm going to be using the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and this one is in Neutrally Neutral. And I'm just pouring some into the lid and apply that right underneath my eye. With this foundation, I really have to set like all over my face very well. Otherwise, I tend to get oily. So, I mean, if you have oily skin, this is probably not the best foundation, but I still do really like it. It's just not something I'd reach for if like I have a long day ahead of me. Like I'm just filming today and then I'm basically gonna wash my face. So yep. And then the rest of my face I'm gonna set with my Rimmel London pressed powder, and this is in the shade Transparent, and I'm just taking that onto my Sigma F30 brush and applying that all over. I'm going to leave the powder underneath my eyes a little bit longer, and then I will dust it off. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put on some blush. And I'm actually just going to be using this Almay Smart Shade powder bronzer in the shade 40 Sunkissed. And I'm just going to use this as a blush instead of a bronzer. It's a little too warm for my liking. This shade to me works very well as a blush for my skin tone. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour, and I'm just using my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. And this is pretty much a dupe for the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. And I'm taking this on the e.l.f. Small Stipple brush, if anyone is curious. And lightly, I'm just going to blend these edges out. I hope the lighting in this video is okay. I usually film at night, so I don't have to worry about this back here. So hopefully it looks okay. So now I'm going to move on to my highlight, and I'm going to be using two highlights. I'm going to be using a pressed powder and a loose powder. The pressed powder is Crown of My Canopy by Wet n Wild. It's their Megaglo highlighting powder. Don't reach for this one too often, but I think it would look really nice with the loose powder. So yeah, let's go ahead and apply that. And I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. It's their highlight brush. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is a Sonia Kashuk number A brush. They always got limited edition collections, so it's from there. Did I say number A? I meant letter A. Take that right down my nose and a little bit at the tip. And now I'm going into that loose highlight, and this is Enlight by Danessa Myricks, and this is in the shade Sun. So I'm going to switch brushes. I'm just going to do my nose first and then the rest of my face, and I'm literally just stacking this over that other highlight. This is the Sigma E30 brush. Just picking up a little bit and dragging it right down the center of my nose. Alright, so same thing, just using that A23 brush again. Like, look how pretty of a highlight, like, it makes such a difference. It is more like on the glittery side though, so I will go ahead and say that, but it's just a gorgeous highlight, and I think this highlight would photograph super gorgeous, like that blinding highlight. Alright, the face is pretty much done. I'm just gonna go ahead now and clean up my contour with a little bit more of that loose powder and my beauty blender. So it's a good amount, and then just a line. We'll let that sit for a little. And then I like to make sure that they're pretty even. Don't want one higher than the other. So now we're going to be moving on to eyes, and I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit. So the eyes are pretty simple. I'm going to start off with my NYX eyeshadow base. I always use this, you guys know this, and it is in the shade Skin Tone. And I'm just going to apply that with my e.l.f. concealer brush all over my eyelid. And then after that, I will be setting it with my Rimmel London pressed powder. Once again, that's something I always do. Alright, so I already told you guys I'll be setting it with that Rimmel London pressed powder, and I'm just going to be using the BH Cosmetics brush, and this is the number 23. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush. Now I'm going to go in with my Bloom Cosmetics blending brush, and I'm just going to be taking that NYC bronzer that we use on our face. It's in the shade Sunny. And that's literally just going in the crease. So now I'm going to be taking MAC Blunt. It is a bronzer, and I'm just going to apply this on the outer portion of my eye and the inner. And now I'm going to go back in with my E30 brush from Sigma and take a little bit more of that bronzer, and I'm just kind of going to lightly blend this up and kind of connect the two. So now I'm just taking the NYX eyeshadow base and dabbing a little bit on the center of my eye using my fingers. And now I'm going to go back into that loose highlight, and again, just using my fingers, I'm going to apply that on the center. So now I'm just dusting off that loose powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply my mascara and lashes off camera. So my lashes are on, and really quickly to just finish off the eyes, it's super simple. I'm going to be taking one of these Naked 3 brushes. It also comes with one of the other Naked palettes. It's, honestly, you can take whatever brush, but make sure it's not too compact. And I'm taking my MAC bronzer again, and this is in the shade Blunt. And I'm just running this underneath my lashes. And then just add mascara to your lower lashes. The one I'm using is by Bobbi Brown. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lippy. So I think this look would honestly look awesome with pretty much any lip color because it's very neutral. But I'm going to be using my Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Daddy. Now it's just gotta dry. And yep, that pretty much completes this look. It is super easy, and with this lipstick, it is super like fall vibes. Got like dark nails. Highlight is popping. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!